നമസ്കാരം. ഉദ്ഘാടന പരിപാടി ആരംഭിക്കാൻ പോവുകയാണ്. അധ്യക്ഷപദം അലങ്കരിക്കുന്നതിനായി ബാംകോ പ്രസിഡന്റ് ശ്രീ PR മുരളീധരൻ അവർകളെ ക്ഷണിക്കുന്നു.
Now, I would request everyone to join us and begin this session with a beautiful prayer. Requesting Sri Balakrishna Guru to join us for the prayer.
ഗജാനനം ഭൂതഗണാതിസേവിതം കപിത്തജംബൂഫലസാരഭക്ഷിതം ഉമാസുതം ശോകവിനാശകാരണം നമാമി വിഘ്നേശ്വര പാദപങ്കജം മാണിക്യവീണാമുപലാളയന്തിം മദാലസാം മഞ്ജുളവാഗ്വിലാസാം മഹേന്ദ്രനീലദ്യുതി കോമളാംഗി മാതംഗകന്യാ മനസാ സ്മരാമി മാതംഗകന്യാ മനസാ സ്മരാമി ചതുർഭുജേ ചന്ദ്രകലാവതംസേ കുജോന്നദേ കുങ്കുമരാഗശോണേ പുണ്ഡ്രേഷു പാശാങ്കുശ പുഷ്പബാണഹസ്തേ നമസ്തേ നമസ്തേ ജഗദമാതഃ നമസ്തേ ജഗദേക മാതാ.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, everyone. Now, I invite Sri S.J.R. Kumar, Chairman, Reception Committee, for the welcome address. Sir, please.
Honorable Minister for Fisheries, Animal Husbandry and Dairying, Manniya Purushottam Chubalaji, President of BAMCO, Sri PR Muralidharanji, who is chairing this August gathering, distinguished delegates on and off the stage, members of the cooperative community, all respected professors, learned people who are attending this seminar with a special focus on certain areas, and ladies and gentlemen, namaste from me. Bharat has been passing through very phenomenal changes almost for the last few years. And that is in almost all sectors of the human life, starting from agriculture, industry, commerce, health, farming, you name it, it is always there. So when you just look back to the history, because that is very important. See, when we would like to know where we are standing today, we should know a bit of history. In fact, before the first century, India has been performing very well in exports. We know almost 1/3 of the exports was due to exports from Bharat. But subsequently, when a lot of foreign invaders came to India, including the Britishers, the scenario has changed. What happened is basically when the exports contribution was about 1/3 during the turn of the first century, but after the rule of the invaders and the Britishers, it has fallen down to mere 2%. So that is a drastic change which has really harmed the Indian economy in all sectors, including farming. And if you take the case of farming during 1947, when Bharat became independent, the contribution of agriculture towards GDP was only 2%. So due to the change that had been happening for the last 8 or 9 years, with the prominent leadership of Modi ji, as I already said, lot of sectors have changed, but specifically because we are all connected with agriculture here, if you look at the rate of change of agriculture, it is enormous. It will surprise anyone who had watched the change. And the contribution of farming, agriculture in the GDP is going to be around 20 to 22%. Just imagine from where to where we have traveled. So that has not just happened just like that. Lot of work had gone into this, the changing in every sector. I am not going into each and every sector. So because of that, actually, we are seeing the result. We are seeing a smile on the face of the common man, the downtrodden people, every community across Bharat. So part of that actually is because of the contribution made by the farming community also, that we should not forget. Because who had, even though they had faced a lot of issues, they still stuck on to their own way of life. They had waited for such a chance where somebody would come, somebody would uplift, somebody would hold their hands and bring up their whole economy. And that has had happened. So anyway, part of that, we are also lucky to have specific ministries for specific areas which were never there before. And one such ministry is fisheries. And we are really honored to have the Union Minister for Fisheries, Animal Husbandry and Dairying, Sri Ruvaralji, with us. And I would like to say that he has been very active, not only active, he has conceived a lot of very, very innovative ideas to uplift the life of the fishermen across Bharat. And as I understand, he has taken up a huge task. I would call it huge task, probably for the first time in the history of Bharat, to travel across the coastal lines of our country. It is not a small area. I understand it is around 8,118 kilometers spread across 9 states and 4 union territories. And he has taken up the challenge. He has started this Yatra Parikrama. We call it Sagar Parikrama. He started it from Gujarat. And I understand this is the 7th phase which he is taking up in Kerala. And I have been following, as soon as he reached Kerala with this particular Parikrama, I have seen his meetings right from Kasargod yesterday at Kozhikode and all that. And see how much he has studied about the life of fishermen in Kerala I am talking about is really very wonderful. And moreover, I understand that during the yatra he is trying to communicate with the fishermen community and also with the people who are associated with the life of fishermen and also the state government, all the stakeholders, and with an open heart. And I also understand that even the state government, even though political differences are there, they have really welcomed him very much. They have appreciated his efforts, and they are really cooperating. That is what I understand. I think we would like to hear from the minister about that. He has been given proper cooperation from the state government, and his yatra is going wonderful. And I think as soon as he completes this 8,118 kilometers of Sagar Parikrama, a phenomenal change is going to take place in the fishing industry. So I don't want to prolong much because we all know much about all these happenings. But since he has taken up this yatra and he is here in Kochi as part of that, we are very happy to welcome him, especially for a meet which is closely associated with the farming community, the agricultural area, where he is also associated. Here actually, BAMCO, under the leadership of Sahar Bharati, has taken up a big challenge. That I would like to say, the type of change they are foreseeing in the agricultural field, in the cooperative sector is enormous. I had many opportunities to associate it with Sahar Bharati, so I found that actually they have a very committed leadership in Sahar Bharati, right from the central leadership up to the state level, even downwards. And I have never seen such a vigorous activity in any other cooperative sector, because we have many cooperative activities in Kerala, because we are all familiar. This is one of the biggest state where we have very large number of cooperative societies. But the way our Sahar Bharati is committed towards development of farming community, not only that, now through BAMCO, the development of FPOs is enormous actually. I understand that actually they are into initiating around 30 FPOs in Kerala, and if you have already started, you could all see the result of that downstairs in the exhibitions. So anyway, for such a great effort taken by Sahar Bharati and also the effort taken by BAMCO, they are also trying to lead, not only just by initiating an action of establishing an FP or FP, whatever it is in cooperative sector, but they are also bent upon developing. They want to see that even after a period of 5 years of hand-holding, normally which happens across Bharat, even after that period, all these sectors should thrive, not just thrive, should excel in their areas of activities. So now, because of that thinking, especially BAMCO, along with Sahar Bharati, has decided to strengthen certain specific areas of FPOs. Probably we think they are lacking. And one among that is finance, especially credit, how to get credit for all these activities. And second most important thing is marketing. So this 2 days of seminar which is going on here with specific interest in these areas, that is the credit area as well as marketing area. We are also lucky to have a very good panel of experts who are going to handle these sessions. Morning we had a session from the Kaya Board that was an excellent. Lot of information we got. Similarly, from tomorrow morning onwards, we are going to have several sessions. And I am sure with the kind of inputs that the organization, FPOs, FPCs, the corporate sector people, the general public who are attending this, the researchers, the scholars, the students, all these people are really going to benefit a lot out of the seminars which is going to be conducted here. And overall, for all these activities, as we are going to commence the entire part of this activity, we are very lucky to have such a gigantic personality like Rupalaji, and I welcome you, sir, to this August gathering, and I expect and without referring to the person who is accompanying the Honorable Minister, is nothing less than Mrs. Rupalaji, and we are lucky enough to have her with us. I welcome her. This August event is being chaired by none other than the chairman, the president of the BAMCO, Sri P.R. Muralidharanji. I welcome him informally and formally to this gathering. I have already informed you about the role of Sahar Bharati in all these activities, and they are playing a very important role in the overall development of the cooperative society, especially giving specific issuance to FPOs and such activities. And we have to appreciate the amount of acceptance, the amount of blessings the central leadership of Sahar Bharati is giving to our state unit, and the whole organization, central organization, is steered by none other than Sri Sanjeev Pachpar, Sri Uday Vasudev Joshi, who is the All India General Secretary of Sahar Bharati. Sir, I welcome you to this August gathering. All the activities of Sahar Bharati in our state is coordinated under the leadership of Sri P. Sudhakaranji, who is the President of Sahar Bharati Kerala. I welcome you, sir, to this August gathering. Now, anything about agriculture, whenever we talk about agriculture, we cannot forget the role of the academicians, the universities, the researchers, the professors, who have enormously contributed to the agriculture field for so many years actually. So whatever we are seeing all these years is also a part of the effort, because of the effort taken up by the community, academia, the universities, the college professors, researchers and all that. And I'm very happy to welcome such a personality, very well known to people of Kerala. He is none other than Dr. K. Prathapanji, He is the Vice Chancellor of D.Y. Patil Agriculture and Technical University. A warm welcome to you, sir. I also welcome Sri Sanjay Pachwar, the National Organizing Secretary of Sahar Bharati, to this August gathering. During the last session, as I already referred during my speech, welcome speech, we had a wonderful presentation by the choir board. In fact, we were already thrilled to know the kind of innovative research work, innovative technologies developed by choir board, and we had an excellent presentation about that by Dr. S. Radhakrishnan. And all that what is happening in choir board is actually unbelievable, I would say, because I have not come across such an enormous kind of research work, and that too not just research actually. It is practically being implemented in the industry and in all phases of life, and we had a lot of explanation about that. And choir board, with such great work that is being done, is under the leadership of none other than Sri D. Kuppuramu, who is the chairman of choir board. I welcome you, sir, to this August gathering. Now we have our own people in the organization who have been contributing a lot to the overall development of Sahar Bharati, BAMCO, and also for this event. So I would like to welcome all those, starting with Srimati Rashmi Saji, who is the Vice President of BAMCO. I welcome you, ma'am, to this August gathering. I welcome Sri P.K. Rajan, Managing Director of BAMCO, to this August gathering. Sri Mohan Chandran, General Secretary, Sahar Bharati, Kerala, is also with us. He is being contributing enormously to the work of Sahar Bharati in the state. Sri Karnagaran Nambiar is the chairman of Akshay Sri Mission, which is also an arm of Sahar Bharati. I welcome you, sir, to this August gathering. So whenever we talk about the development, overall development of the state and whatever we have been achieved, we cannot forget the role of certain people, and I would like to welcome Sri A.N. Radhakrishnan, who is an active member of Bharatiya Janata Party, Kerala State Vice President. I welcome you, sir, to this August gathering. I welcome Advocate Jay Suryan, who is the National Vice President of Kisan Morcha, BJP. Welcome you, sir, to this August gathering. I welcome Sri N.P. Radhakrishnan Ji, who is the OBC Morcha State President. He is also NFDB member. I welcome you, sir. I welcome Sri K.K. Vijaykumar, who is the director of BAMCO, who is playing an active role. we are honored by the presence of Sri Abhilash Ji, who is Secretary of Central Fisheries. Sir, I welcome you to this August gathering, Sri Abhilash Ji. So there are a number of people whose name has to be pronounced here, who has to be warmly welcomed, but due to paucity of time, because we have to have a lot of other things to happen here, especially we want to hear the minister. So I would like to welcome all the dignitaries sitting in front of me, all the academicians, researchers, scholars, and the people who have come to attend this from various parts of Kerala. They may be part of the FPCs, they may be part of societies, cooperative societies, there could be general public, but nonetheless all these people are really contributing to the overall activities of Sahar Bharati and GAMCO, and all the forthcoming sessions are important, and I would like to welcome you all for the forthcoming sessions that is going to happen from tomorrow morning onwards. And I welcome all of you to this August occasion. I would also like to welcome the media persons who have taken time out and we are here, which is very important, because what is happening here has to be given to the known to the public. Then only we get proper application of all the things what is happening or what we are talking, what we are studying, what we are learning and all that. So I welcome the media persons also. If I have left anyone in between, I am very sorry. I welcome them also. And finally, I wish all the delegates who have come to attend the 2 days of seminar all the very best. And I wish them a great learning process from today onwards, and go back to their own places and contribute the general growth and prosperity of our nation. Jai Hind.
Thank you, sir. Now, may I welcome our BAMCO President, Shri P.R. Muralidharan, for presidential address.